Hello, I'm Dr. Tom Drake, and today I would like to talk with you about the relationship between obstructive sleep apnea and weight gain. Now, as we all know, billions of dollars are spent every year in the United States on how to lose weight, and obesity in America is becoming an epidemic with increasing at an alarming rate. Now, when a person gains more and more weight, that weight not only goes to their stomach and other parts, but it also goes to the neck and also their tongue. And what that does is the more fat that gets deposited there, the narrower their airway becomes, until finally at night when they're relaxed, that airway collapses multiple times during the night. And that's what obstructive sleep apnea is. Now, an interesting fact is that just a 10% increase in your weight translates into a 32% increase in a person's AHI. And that's just a fancy term for the number of times a person stops breathing on average per hour. So just a 15 or 20 pound increase in a person's weight can translate into a significant increase in the number of times their airway is collapsing. Now, another relationship between obstructive sleep apnea and weight gain, it has to do with the two main hormones that control appetite. Now, the first one is ghrelin. And ghrelin is produced in the stomach, and that's what makes you feel hungry. The other hormone is leptin, and leptin is produced in the fat cells. And what that hormone does is it sends a message to the brain saying, hey, there's plenty of stored energy here. You don't need to be hungry anymore, so feel full. Now, these two hormones, ghrelin and leptin, act like a thermostat. One makes you hungry, so you eat, so you're nourished, and then leptin makes you feel full, so you stop eating and don't become overweight. Now, in our society, and because of the things that we eat, it kind of has messed up that thermostat, and obstructive sleep apnea makes it even worse. Now, it's been shown that because leptin is produced during the deep sleep cycle, if a person has obstructive sleep apnea, they're not going to get enough of that deep restorative sleep, and not enough leptin is going to be produced. So what does that mean? That means that the brain gets to listen to plenty of ghrelin saying, I'm hungry, and not enough leptin saying, I'm full, stop eating. So if a person's having a problem with losing weight, you really should get tested for obstructive sleep apnea, because that could be one of the major things preventing you from being successful in that area, because you're not getting enough leptin. I hope that's been helpful. Thanks for listening. This is another episode of Sleep Talk with Dr. Tom.